Hey guys, Doug Van Buskirk. Okay. Hey guys, Doug Van Buskirk here with DreamKey. As promised, we're going to get you on a follow-up training to help you understand the secret that I used to retire from corporate America at age 26. And again, we're going to keep it casual today. This stuff is, it's simple. It's simple. Don't overcomplicate it. It's stuff that you can use, you can start implementing right away in your own life to see success like you never thought you could achieve. So, let's get started. What are we talking about today? Talking about goals. This is the foundation to any successful person's life, and it's something that you need to implement in your own life. And now, simple goals like most people are used to setting, that's not what we're talking about. To be happy, to live comfortably, to do things like that, it's too vague. What we need to do, what we need to focus on is getting specific. Okay? So, if we want to be successful, we need to have clearly defined goals. Okay? Clearly defined goals have specifics. They have dates. They're able to be measured so you can tell, yes, I hit this goal, or no, I did not hit this goal. Something like, I want to be rich, you can't really tell whether or not you hit that. So what this does, clearly defined goals, go ahead and give you direction. And that's where things really start to come together. Because a lot of the problems that people face involve just kind of floating through life and not feeling like they have any purpose, not feeling like they have any direction. And as soon as you're able to set some really clear, specific goals, you now have something that you're moving towards, something tangible that you can see that you're moving towards. And that is where you start to feel that purpose. You wake up in the morning and know that what you're doing today is going to push you closer to that goal. And that goal is so amazing and so awesome that it's exciting to wake up every day because you know that by the time you go to sleep, you're going to be closer to that goal. So, you got this direction, and what it lets you do is measure. You can measure everything in your life based on your goals. Is this thing getting me closer to where I want to be? Is this person getting me closer to where I want to be? Now, if the answer is yes, fantastic. Multiply that. Spend more time with that person. Do that thing more often. If not, then you need to take a closer look. Maybe something needs to be adjusted, or maybe that's just not going to be something that is pushing you closer to your goals. A decision needs to be made. But in any event, you have now the tools you need and the insight you need to know and to be able to make that decision. And that leads to the next thing we're talking about, which is indecision. Now, indecision is very dangerous, and it holds so many people back because when it's related back to having clearly defined goals. Because if you don't have a clearly defined goal, if you're not sure where you want to go, then when you're presented with choices or options, it's very difficult to choose one or the other because you don't know. It's what we call the paralysis of analysis. And so what oftentimes happens is that you're presented with choices and you end up making no choice. Okay? You end up just continuing on with the status quo because the other options are just kind of out there and you're not sure what's going to work for you. So what happens is inaction, which especially if right now in your life you're feeling not content, not satisfied with how things are going, you feel like you don't have purpose and direction and that kind of thing, you don't want to continue on that same path. So indecision is very dangerous because that inaction means no change, which just means more unhappiness. And it's a vicious cycle that can all be taken care of right here. Clearly defined goals, getting real specific on what you want. Now, what we've done is actually broken this down into a step-by-step system called the DreamKey lifestyle system. And what we've done is taken the whole process and broke it down into 3 steps. So those 3 steps are, first and foremost, the what. What are your goals? what are your goals? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? What are your professional goals? What are your financial goals? What are your personal goals? This is all really important to get some clarity on. Okay? Now, next is why. And this is really important as well, because if you don't have a strong why, if you don't have a strong motivation, you're not going to get pushed towards these goals. So like, let's say you want a Mercedes-Benz, and that is really important to you, and it's going to really drive you where you want to go. Well, great. You should use that as a motivator for, say, an income goal that you have. Fantastic. But someone like me, I'm not really that into cars, so if Mercedes-Benz was my motivation, it wouldn't really push me that hard. It wouldn't push me that far out of my comfort zone. So, as I made my own journey through, through corporate America and eventually, being able to leave that situation, my goals were always my parents. My parents had loved and supported me unconditionally throughout the process and throughout the growth, and all I could see that whole time was me being able to help them stop working, relieve the stress and any of the problems that they had. I knew I could do that, and so every morning I woke up, that's what I saw. That's what I saw in my head, and that's what pushed me to go over and above what I had previously thought was possible for myself. So remember that your why needs to be tied in to some strong motivations. And when you have those strong motivations, they're going to do the work for you. You're going to be thinking about those motivations so much, and it's going to be so clear in your head that you're going to do whatever it takes. Trust me. Trust me on this one. So remember, your motivations don't equal your goals, but your motivations do lead to your goals. Okay? Now, the final thing here, of course, is, well, we've got great goals. Well, how are we going to get there? That plan of action is a necessity before you get started. You need to have some idea of how you're going to move forward on the path towards this specific goal. Great. We've got to, we got to make sure, okay, let's say your goal is to be a millionaire. It's a great goal. It's a lofty goal. It's probably pushing you outside of your comfort zone, completely within bounds and within reality if you so choose, but it's really important the how. How's it going to happen? If your how is to buy lottery tickets, there's a good chance that you're not going to become a millionaire using that plan of action. So this is why it's important to break down your plan of action, make sure it makes sense, make sure that other people have propelled themselves to that same goal using that kind of plan of action. And this is, these kind of layers are what we go into in the DreamKey lifestyle system to, make sure that you have clarity not only on your goals, your motivations, but also when it comes time to get a plan in place, that you know what you're doing and you know the process to make that plan, to make that dream a reality. So, if you're on this training today, it's pretty clear that you're the person that has a successful mindset. You're someone that is ready to take action, who recognizes that there's changes that need to be made in your life, that there's room for improvement, but you're willing to put in what it takes, you're willing to take the time to see those changes happen. If you're someone that's expecting a magic pill, something that you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and all of a sudden your problems are going to be gone and everything's going to be fine, this isn't for you, because there's no such thing as a magic pill. But for the people that want to see more confidence in their lives, that want more certainty about their future and want to see greater success for themselves and the people around them, that's what we've created here, is a system and a structure that will move you along that path. So the DreamKey lifestyle system, it is a 3-part system. We're releasing it on July 19th, and what we're doing up until that point is that we're having a special pre-launch pricing system where you're going to get over 50% off of the product and the course. So it's available for the first 50 people that order. The order form is down below, so you can go ahead and invest in yourself. take the action that you need to take in order to see that change in yourself, in your loved ones, because remember, this stuff is contagious. When you are exuding this kind of energy and success, the people around you are going to want to know why. And they're going to want to know how, and you're going to be able to help them too. Trust me, it happened to me, and it can happen to you. All right? So the order form's below. It's the DreamKey Lifestyle System. Again, you are part of a special pre-launch pricing that is available through July 19th for the first 50 people that reserve their copy. Go ahead and take action today. The change can happen for you as soon as you make the commitment. Now, we're so excited and we're thrilled to start training with our students and to see the growth happen in them and to see it happen in all the people around them. This is the kind of thing that gets me up in the morning now. I am pumped to work with you guys and pumped to see everything come to fruition and see all your dreams become a reality. So look forward to talking with you real soon. Thanks again and take care.